What's going on, everybody? It's Mxnkey. Hope you're loving life, living life, staying weird, following your goals, getting everything that you needed. Today's Mxnkey Monday is me opening up about my experience with mushrooms and microdosing mushrooms. So, if you're ready, strap up, get your orange juice ready, grab your caps, grab your stems, start popping them, maybe if you want to, and we're gonna dive right in. So, my first experience with mushrooms was back in high school. It was one of those, I guess, to kind of bring up another video where I said that, like smoking, my smoking video, the consequences of smoking, it was one of those friends from one of those videos. And we were over, and he just like pulled out a bag. I was like, what the heck is that? And he had mushrooms, and he's like, would you be open to trying it? He's like, yeah, take a little hit and then pop a cap. I was like, what is a cap? So he showed me the anatomy. We had like a little process over like what exactly makes up the mushroom. And he started explaining to me that like I might start to kind of feel tingly or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. And honestly, I liked that experience. I enjoyed it. I didn't have any like auditory or like hallucinogenic experiences, but I really liked it. And as time went on, I just honestly forgot about it. But just most recently, I started picking up on microdosing again with the mushrooms, and just realizing that it's a really beautiful thing. The things I've noticed is, well, one, I don't smoke anymore. I completely cut that out of my life, thank goodness. It is oh, excuse me, it is not needed. And that's one thing. I guess we can go into that topic. That is one thing that excuse me, damn, it's a bit cold out this morning. I got a bit sick from people over. Anyways, that's one thing that I love about microdosing is it can help you get off other substances. I'm not saying you're an alcoholic and you can just start tipping back the bottle and start taking mushrooms. You gotta do your research, lean off whatever substances you're on, and then slowly start to integrate the microdoses into your life. I've noticed a boost in creativity. A slight boost in creativity. I've noticed a little bit of mood enhancements. I've noticed mood enhancements. I've noticed at some points when I do dose, I have better sleep. I have better... Honestly, to some degree, sometimes, depending on the strain, I have better motor functions. So... I'm trying to think. Like, I can't think of everything off the top of my head, but that's just like a few of the things. And you also just get to sort of see, I hope this makes sense. You get to sort of feel and see yourself from a different perspective, because that's what happened to me. I started ordering online. I'm not going to say the website at all. Just please do your own research or buy books or do whatever you need to do to get the proper research and to make sure you can have it in your state. Or just look at what do they call it? It's like a retreat. I think it's called like a mushroom retreat, where you go there and you experience. I've only seen videos on YouTube, so I wouldn't exactly know. Then again, do your research, or watch a video. It's really helped me out in some way, because like I said, all those things, the focus, the mental clarity, the mood boost, even as sometimes better sleep, better motor functions, better like more creativity, being able to delegate tasks that I was unable to do. And even at some points, I'm also a little bit more social, depending on how much I take. And it's just a really awesome experience that I believe everybody should have. And I've done it enough to be able to explain it, but I'm having such a fucking brain fart, probably because I just woke up like 20 minutes ago, and I was like, fuck, I gotta record to get the video out for the next day. But the main reason why I found love in the mushrooms is for the microdosing purposes. As of right now, I'm not a big fan of the big doses. Here and there, I'll pop like a 3 or maybe even a 5, but I gotta set the mood. If your mood, if my mood is not right, and the setting that I'm in is not proper, and I haven't gotten my mind ready for the trip, the mushroom trip, or dose, whatever, it is not going to be fun. If you just wake up and just take it, not really having a intention, not having any sort of knowledge, you may, and I've done this before, you may overwhelm yourself and have a bad trip, and nobody likes bad trips, but I just let them ride out anyways to be able to learn more about myself. But on with that. The other reason why I started microdosing is, I may have already said it, but briefly, to sort of experience the part of myself that I didn't know it was there. To some degree, I am bringing up like childhood wounds that I didn't know were there, or that I have suppressed for a long time. Not even childhood wounds, just wounds in general in my life, and things that have happened to me and that I've pushed away. I bring them back to light and I let them go. I see it, I feel it. Hey, I had a chance to do ABC, but instead I did XYZ. It's fine. Live and let go, because another opportunity will always arise. There's always another time. But it's so different between everybody, because me telling you my experiences, if you were to take it, you might have a completely different fucking experience. So don't take my word on everything with the whole like improved focus, improved sleep, social connection, better focus, better mental clarity, less agitated, being able to get off substances. Like I said, I'll say it again, you gotta ease it into your life. You gotta start doing it slowly. Start slow and grow. You know, like I'll say it again, you don't just go in for a big session. And also, if you are, like, make sure you got the right people around you. That's kind of why I stopped doing it when I was younger. Obviously for legality reasons, but because like the individuals around me were just stupid, but whatever. They're just poor-minded. They didn't have good intentions. Let's see. The place that I like to go to microdose the most, one place is my room. I just love, honestly, so sometimes I sit in front of the heater. I'll just turn the heater on like a low setting and get out my little yoga mat or little carpet. Right now I don't have a meditation chair. I'm saving up for one. I'll get out the little mat, put my pad on the floor so I'm not sitting on cold hard wood, and I'll meditate. Right now I'm doing guided meditations. I just had one, I think a week ago, and it was a really beautiful thing. It's really good, helped me clear my mind. I dosed before. I think I took 200 milligrams. I dosed before and just sort of sat in my room in front of the heater and said some positive affirmations and just sat there and meditated for, I think it was 15 minutes, 14 minutes and 50 something seconds, whatever, but it was near 15 minutes, and then I stayed for another like minute or two, just bringing myself back to senses, bringing myself back to everything. And that's a really beautiful thing to do when dosing, so sort of to, again, clear out your head, quiet your mind, and just make peace in a world that is so chaotic. That's one reason why I love doing that. The other thing I love doing when I dose, or that I still do when I dose, and I'll be continuing to do it more as I gain more knowledge and go and travel the world more, because I am saving for one of those retreats to go to. Which one, I'm not sure, because there's just like too freaking many to choose from. So I might just book one and go, respectfully. The other place I love to go when I microdose, and that has helped me, still does, is going out to nature. Not just like, and I don't mean like just going outside and walking into your fucking forest that's behind your house. I mean, you could, again, respectfully, excuse me. But most of the time I find, I'll find a nice trail to go on. I'll find a really nice trail to go on, and I'll go. If it's like a 40-minute drive, I'm going there, and I'll take the dose when I get there, and I'll just kind of sit in my car, set my intentions, and then grab my little bag of my water, maybe a few snacks, and I'll go out there. Just being able to listen to nature, being able to feel nature, being able to see everything in nature is such a surreal thing and a beautiful thing. Not saying that I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that a small microdose, excuse the traffic, I'm not saying a small microdose and a walk in the trees is gonna solve all your problems, but what it is a start. You can start there. You can start to explore. You can start to explore and see things for the way that they are. Get out, experience different things, go different places, see different people, do different things. That's what I love doing. And I had one more thing, but I definitely don't remember what I was going to say. So I'll talk a little bit briefly on my schedule that I found that I enjoy doing. I had a mixture of pills, 100 milligram, 200 milligram, and 300 milligram. And I would take what I started doing was taking the 100 on like a Sunday, skip Monday, take 200 on Tuesday, skip Wednesday, take 300 on Thursday, skip Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then go back to Monday. Where then I would start off with a 200, skip 2 days, go 300, skip 2 days, then do one, take like 3 or 4 days off, and then when I got it all out, I would start with the 300, skip 3 days, do 200, skip 3 days, do 100. But now what I've been doing, and that was my cycle for a while. I did that for a good like year or two, and then quit. Now what I'm doing is 100 every other day. That seems to be like the right. I might bump it up to 200, maybe 250. But right now, the 100 has a spot. The 100 definitely has had the spot for me. It works the best. Helps me focus. And it's just a little kick, It's nothing too crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some water. Oh, I love H2O. It's just a little kick, but again, folks, if this is something you're interested in doing, definitely do your research. If you watch this far, I appreciate it. This has been my little story time about why I got into psychedelics. I wish I would have gone briefly more into it, but for some reason I'm having a fucking brain fart. Like I said, I just woke up and don't have a script written out. But if you're interested in it, do some research, and there's definitely a whole shit ton of books out there that you can find. And if this is something you want to do in your life, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. It's been Mxnkey. Live life, love life, stay weird. I'm out.